Hey guys, I am in traffic. Morning traffic is so rough, so rough. What time now? 7:30. Alright, so I have a lot of things on my mind and I want to share what's on my mind with you today. So remember, if you like this video, click the like button. If you want to see more of this video, click the subscribe button. Share it with a friend and comment if your opinion aligns with my opinion on this topic today, or if you think I'm crazy for even thinking it. All opinions are welcomed. So what I want to talk about today is, and it may very well be a very unpopular opinion, but it's something for us to think about as to why it is the way it is, and to question why we do what we do. So my thought today is, we talk a lot about a woman's body and her right to choose. And when I say choose, I mean choose whether or not she wants to be a mother, if she wants to join motherhood or opt out. And in this choice that's given to women, why is it that men do not have that same choice? A woman can decide today, let's say she had a one-night stand and she got pregnant, she alone can say, I don't want to have a child for this man, I am going to have an abortion, right? And if that man wants her to have that child, he cannot force her to have that child by law. He cannot force her, because it's her body, it's her choice. But why is it, on the flip side, that a man cannot opt out of fatherhood? Do you think it's right that a father cannot opt out of fatherhood and 18 years of child support if the woman decides that she wants to have a child? I don't think it's right. I think it's something that we have to talk about. I think it's something that should change, because you and you alone want to have this child. If it is that you can, and I guess this is where, if you believe in abortion comes in, I am not going to share my opinion on that. Let's say the person believes in abortion, but she's at that age now where she feels this is her only chance to have a child, so she doesn't want to abort the child. She talks to the father says, girl, baby love, I really want to have a picnic right now. Why can't he sign some document that says, I opt out of fatherhood? Do not put my name on the birth certificate. I want to have no financial obligation to this child. Why can't they not do that? Because it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good that as a man, you now support your youth. As a man, you don't want to have a youth. It don't sound good. But the reality is this decision is being forced on you. You know that, okay, she's pregnant, and you are telling her, I do not want to have a child with you, or at the moment, or whatever it may be, and she decides to proceed. It should be her responsibility, and her responsibility alone. And that's just my opinion. And I know it's an unpopular opinion. I'm probably going to lose subscribers because of it, but that's how I feel. I feel if you decide as a woman that you want to have the child, and the father is telling you from day one that he does not want to have the child, then he should be able to opt out of fatherhood, similarly like how women are able to opt out of motherhood. That should not be a double standard. That shouldn't be a double standard. Because yes, it's her body, so the father shouldn't be able to force her, say, carry my child, because there are lots of complications with pregnancies. right? Maybe she cannot carry a child. And that when you become a mother, it completely changes you inside and out. And so no one should force that on you. But if you decide to go through that, then you shouldn't force that on a man. Again, my opinion, and I gather it might be a very unpopular opinion, but I feel that men should have rights as well when it comes to children. Single fathers should be, let's say you do carry a child to term, single fathers should be able to request child support. Not every person who can reproduce is meant to reproduce. There are lots of people that because of their childhood are damaged and have trauma, and those traumas get passed on to their children and a cycle continues. So it's also my opinion some people shouldn't have children. And if you do decide to have children and you know you have some type of trauma, like I said, then it's on you to go seek the help. People need to look around them, and if there's someone that they know needs that help, they should speak to them freely about getting that help. And society should help parents parent. I know there's no manual about how to be a parent, and most people simply are figuring it out as they go along. But those that know something that works for them, share it with other parents. Share it with other parents. But then we also have this my pick-me, the time of raise my pick-me mentality too. So it's, I don't know. But let's get back to what I want to talk about. What is your opinion on giving fathers the right to opt out of fatherhood, similarly to the way that we gave mothers the option or the right to choose and to opt out of motherhood? I want to talk about it because there's so many ways that we can look at this and we can see how unfair it is. Let's say, for example, a man and woman, they're married, and the man is 10 years older and he's successful and he's well off. Then we have a woman 10 years younger, she's coming into her own, and she doesn't want to just live off her husband. She wants to make her own money. She wants to be successful. She's career driven, and so she doesn't want to have a child right now, but he's ready to have a child. Can he force her to have a child? No, not at all. Absolutely not. But let's say she gets pregnant. Can he force her to keep the child? If she decides that she wants to abort the child and she's married, should the father have a say? The father who is her husband? I'm talking legally now. I'm not talking morally or emotionally. I'm saying legally. Should her husband be able to tell her that she should not or cannot abort their child, his child? We don't think about that. We don't think about that, right? Then let's say flip it. Let's say she wants to have the child and he doesn't want to have the child. We know him can't go tell her she can't have the child, you know, because that's a just, what type of husband you're married to? But suppose he's not ready, but then she's looking at her biological clock and she want this and she want that. That's going to cause problems. That's going to cause problems. This whole thing is complicated, and it's complex, and it's multidimensional, and that's what I want us to think about and discuss. There's a double standard when it comes to men and their rights to choose fatherhood. And I don't believe that should continue. I don't think it's right, and I think we should talk about it openly. But let's see how unpopular this is. Comment and tell me what you believe. Send me a DM, send me a video, send me a voice message. Let me know what's on your mind as it relates to fathers or men getting the chance to opt out of fatherhood, same way we give women or mothers the choice or right to opt out of motherhood. Understand this video, my opinion is not touching on the topic or whether or not you believe in abortion or if abortion is right or abortion is wrong. That's not what it is. We are assuming that whoever we are discussing believes in abortion, and so that is their right, because giving women the right to choose in itself is saying that you believe in abortion. That's what I get from it. If you are saying you are giving women the right to choose, then we are assuming that these women believe in abortion. You who believe that women should have that right also believe in abortion. So this is not a conversation about whether or not abortion is right or wrong. So let me just get that out of the way real quick and fast before this become another discussion on Christianity and religion and all that. No. I want to hear your opinions. I do. Remember telling you what's on my mind may be what's on your mind, or it might not be. Let's see.